Okay, and what do you get in the kit? You get a legal size file folder, and where the tab is doesn't make any difference. And I will send you instructions on how to fold it in this manner, and you'll have 4 pockets here, and then you'll get 10 of these tickets, which are kind of like Tim Holtz Adage tickets, but you'll get 10 of these on a strung together. You'll get 4 hand cut small envelope file folders, and the tabs are all going to be the same. All 4 tabs are going to be oriented the same way, and to make them, if you're going to do them, then you'll just open one and change it around backwards so that you get them staggered. And you'll get 2 of these suggestion sheets. And for time cards, you'll get 4 of these. And it has this is what it looks like on the one side, and then this is what it looks like on the other side. So you'll have 4 of those. And then you'll get 12 of these small coin envelopes. And then you'll get 1 paper clip, 1 of this kind, either a star, a red star, or a white star, or a green one like that. You'll get a couple of these multicolored large paper clips, and then you'll also get a couple of these, I think they're called butterfly clips. You will also get 12 of these tags. I have a safety pin with a little piece of orange ribbon, and there's also a brad right here, and that closes the file folder. And inside, on the suggestion form, I've written what this book is about. Now, on this one, I did not add paper to the time cards. I just left the time cards as they are, and I put photographs over them. And I've used the lines on the time cards as my journaling spots. And put the photo on the back there along with more journaling. And out of one of the coin envelopes, I used a piece from the Hodgepodge collection, but I've used it as a like a buckle. So when I pull that off, the piece stays on. And this is one of those tickets. Inside, I have one of the little tags with a photo of my crazy husband who makes me laugh all the time. And then on the back, I've done some journaling. And over here on this page, I used one of those tags to put a photo of our dog. She has passed. She was over 17 years old, but she was one crazy dog. She was a good dog. We were in Salina, Kansas at a truck stop, and Joe and I were standing outside the trucks talking, and it was pretty late. Well, you can see it's winter time. She jumped out of the truck and got one of her claws caught on the tread of the stair and ripped her claw off. So we had to find a vet. And the vet tore her claw the rest of the way off and then told us that if she was to be outside, we were to put a plastic bag on her foot. After he had attended to it. And so she ran all over the place. Having that bag on her foot didn't stop her from having fun. And so I used the back to journal about that crazy dog. Then this is how I used one of the little file folders. I didn't put anything inside of it. I just cut Joe. I cut around Joe in the photo. Like on this one, I would have cut right around in here. And this crown is from the teeny tiny notes. And so I gold embossed it and put it on top of his head. Because I'll tell you, he is the king of fix-it. We had a big problem in one of the trucks and he had to fix it. And so there he is, climbing on top of the truck to fix it. And then I used one of these suggestion sheets on the back and wrote the journaling. I have put decorative papers on the front flaps of each one of, and on the pockets. And I've also put decorative paper in the backs. I just have not put decorative paper on the time cards. And then this is another one of those drawing tickets, and I used a ticket corner punch to punch out this shape. And that's a rubber stamp. And this is a picture of the trailer that my husband designed and built that we work with. We do our work. And then we were on the front cover of Truckers News, February of 2004, so this is him in his professional photo shoot. And then I've used another one of these coin envelopes, and I embossed, heat embossed Remember When, and then this little tag here. This is how we first began doing this. Oh. This is how we got this pickup with that stuff up there. That held the boom. Anyway, this is how our business started and progressed, and we worked our way up, used the back as a journaling spot, and I used the large eyelets. There's one on the back and one on the front in there, and then I did the same here, and the ribbon goes through. And that's what ties this shut. Now this one I have used paper throughout, including on the time cards. And this was a bit of stuff I received from Lynn, Live Upstairs. Fantasy film is what it's called. I used a rubber stamp to make that image, and then the small pearls from Stampin' Up. These two butterflies are from the Butterfly Prints stamp set, and I've used my own wire to make their bodies. And this is one of those butterfly clips, and that is what holds this one closed, but then also allows it to stand up. And here is the inside. And as well as paper being on the back and on the flap, I have used paper in different ways on the time card, leaving journaling spots. These are 3 tags that I have spritzed with my special bruise. And these are the butterflies from the Butterfly Prints. This is another one of those tickets, and it's the Vintage Vogue stamp set. And I have used iridescent ice embossing powder, and Versamark. Versamark to stamp this on the ticket itself, and the iridescent ice, and it makes such a nice glittery look. This, of course, you saw on the video I did for the Presto Patterns paper. This is Lynn Claridge's Live Upstairs grid card technique. Here's some more of the Presto Patterns paper. On this one, I have star paper clips and the folder. I've stamped Friends on the tab, and then I've left it blank on the inside for photos. This is design paper, and then I've put design paper fully on the back. This is the Notably Ornate stamp, and part of it is over here on the envelope. This is more of the Presto Patterns paper. Now on this side, I've used a coin envelope, Vintage Vogue, the Vintage Vogue stamp set. I stamped the flowers. There's one flower, so I stamped it on the envelope and then put the iridescent ice embossing powder on and heated it up, and then used Real Red ink and smeared it all over, which made it turn kind of orange. And then here's another one of those suggestions. Now this is white embossing powder, the same stamp, white embossing powder with the Not Quite Navy, which is turned green. And these tags have design paper on the fronts, and the backs are left blank. This one, the butterfly prints, I've used clear embossing powder on them, and this is more mustard, and this is Real Red, and then this is Not Quite Navy, and there are some words that are in this butterfly. And for this last page, I have left this open. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I've put paper on the front and paper on the back. And this is one of the flowers that I made. And then here is the back. So this is what you can do with office supplies.